recovery. Once again, the cross. They could shoot, and it's in!
That Motorsack goes through, he gets inside, and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Brad.
Malcolm on the right side. The shot and the goal.
Good evening, everybody. A very warm welcome to one of the final round of 32 contests in the UPSL National Playoffs in fall 2024. Premier Division is coming to a head, and these two, the best remaining in the Pacific Northwest region, the two conferences they represent, the state of Oregon and the state of Washington, they're the flag bearers for their Commonwealths this evening. It's Beaverton FC taking the trip up north to their neighbors in Bellevue Athletic FC. First time these two meet, you imagine it will not be the last. Two teams that have very much been on the rise in their respective regions, and only one can make it to the round. FC Folsom if they do so, and there you see why that's the case. This the kind of top left corner of the national bracket. It's the Western region, and below there were another four teams that did battle out of the SoCal and Southwestern conferences L. And there will be quite a lot more football to be played. Eventually one winner out of the West. There will be four remaining in the Western Conference after this evening's activities are through. FC Folsom awaits the winner here from Bellevue High School. The Wolverine, it's their home, Bellevue High School in the Seattle area, metro region of the capital city of Washington. Bellevue Athletic playing host to Beaverton. We've got a fantastic contest in front of us. At least looking at it on paper for Bellevue, they come into this one their sixth season in the UPSL. This is the second year they have won the conference playoffs and are conference champions. It's two in a row as well. They were able to rise past not finishing first in the conference standings in the regular season. Came up with a conference title upset and made it all the way to the national round of 16. Of course, they would be able to match that if they win tonight. Here is their 11. Their head coach Mike Mata leading this 11 out there. Matt Janke is the 6'3 goalkeeper. In front of him from left to right, the defenders are Scott Burkholder, Manny Diop, Jose Marufo, and Eyal Shechtman. In midfield, it's a three-man partnership. You've got Jason Stein and Josh Bull as midfielders who will be more box-to-box. The defensive option in that trio is Giuseppe Mercado. In the attackers, well, the guy to know is number 11, Peter Kingston, one of the best-known names, if not the best-known name, in the amateur soccer scene in Seattle. To his left, Owen Gortner, and to his right, prodigal guy, solid winger, Nee Engman. Played with Duke back in 2018, took a few years off, and he's back at Shoreline Community College here in the area. He is an underrated name, somebody to keep an eye out for. That's the 11 for Bellevue. Again, Peter Kingston is the main man, and we'll come right back. Anthems underway at Bellevue High School. Well, we've introduced you to the home side. Now we'll give you the away 11 for Beaverton FC. They've made a 3-hour trip up north from just outside of Portland. In goal is Joshua Mesa, recent graduate of Aloha High School earlier on in 2024. The defenders in front of him from left to right. Jesse Martin, 5'9", but really versatile, can get forward despite his size. David Mack and Jesse De Leon are the center backs, and the right back is Richard Stewart, 6'1". He was last playing in college in 2013. An experienced head on the back line could be awfully useful. In midfield, the attacking option is Adrian Villegas, and behind him, Igor Ubenia from Ukraine originally, more recently played with Corbin there in Oregon. Omar Gomez joins him as central midfielders. Up top, it's Alcides Tomas, Paco as he's known, the Brazilian. And then to his right, Alejandro Segovia and Jesus Patiño, known as Chuy, the 30-year-old from Celaya, Mexico, is to his left. A lot of attacking prowess in that front three for Beaverton. A lot of talent, a lot of experience. We will get to that over the course of these 90 minutes. Bellevue, Beaverton, only one can progress to the last 16, and you have to back the winner of this one to have a more than decent chance of progressing. There are a lot of talented teams in the Western Conference. It's a loaded area of the country in the UPSL, has been for years. Of course, it's where the origins of the league were founded back in the early 2010s. It was a Southern California-based league for the first couple of years, and there's been an explosion of growth since then. It's multiple divisions. There's a women's division these days, an academy division as well. The UPSL has grown to incredible heights. But it all started here on the West Coast, and we shall see who will progress out of the Pacific Northwest specifically to try and keep their hopes of a Western title and a national finals berth alive in the process. It's Bellevue in the black kits with that gold trim, numbers, letters, all that jazz. In that light gray look is Beaverton. Beaverton led by Victor Garcet, highly experienced, very knowledgeable. And it's two coaches who have sort of different pedigrees as Beaverton get us underway. Mike Mata, we mentioned him for Bellevue in his first season at the helm of the club at Bellevue Athletic. 28 years old, a lot of experience playing, originally from Venezuela. He's been in Washington for the past 4 years or so. This is his first ever appointment as an adult head football coach, and well, he has really made the most of it. He has brought this Bellevue team to multiple trophies already, looking to add to the lists. Going to go out immediately for an early goal kick and a chance for Bellevue to just kind of bearings a little bit. Matt Jenke, we mentioned, 6'3" frame, 2022 graduate of St. Cloud State. He is from there in St. Cloud, Minnesota. 24 years old in his second year with the club. One of the two team captains this evening, the other one being Burkholder, his left back. One's across midfield, and there was a shout for a handball. It was eventually given. I do just have to correct myself here because it's Beaverton in the dark uniforms, and the light grays belong to Bellevue, just to correct myself from earlier. So this one comes in from Bellevue. Once again, it's Beaverton in the black, and claiming that one in the goalkeeper jersey is Joshua Mesa, the Aloha High School graduate earlier on this summer. Aloha, they're on the west side of Portland, near downtown. Beaverton just a little bit further west in that Portland metro. Bellevue back on the ball quickly. These two sides still probing each other, trying to get an idea of what they're up against this evening. Got a chance to talk with members of the staff of both these programs, and they understand exactly the magnitude of this match that they are facing. Bellevue, of course, have been here before. We mentioned their most recent and only other trip to the national playoffs resulted in a berth in the round of 16. We're not able to get any further, and that was without winning the regular season in the Washington Conference. That was just this past season in spring 2024. The national finals were held in Pittsburgh over this most recent summer. While his goalkeeper was graduating high school, I might add. It's Anastasio Stas Rivera, the sporting director of Bellevue, who was able to speak to this team and exactly what's changed over the past few years. This is a Bellevue team that has a lot more experience in UPSL than Beaverton does, although Beaverton has been in various other leagues in Oregon before their life as a UPSL club. But Bellevue, in their 6th year in the UPSL, it's their 2nd time winning the conference playoffs. Their first regular season title this season in fall 2024, and kind of spoke to the difference between teams past and these last two who have been quite successful. Beaverton working down the left side in the meantime. That probing left side pass does not stay in play. But Bellevue started this club pretty much from nothing. There was no feeder team. There was no youth academy to build a roster with. They pretty much just assembled guys that they knew and have built it from the ground up. And you got to say it's pretty successful. They've taken their time. They've been strategic about when they really wanted to make more specific moves, try to chase titles and trophies, and they've done that in these past couple of seasons. It's been very deliberate from them, and so they've had to make some pretty tough personnel decisions over these past couple of seasons. One of those was bringing in head coach Mike Mata. They had to let go of a coaching staff who had done a really impressive job. They spoke very highly of the original guys who started this program and built it to where it's become now, and Mata has taken what was established and really allowed it to excel, put it on a different plane of success. Here comes Bellevue now, and that is a clever effort, not far away at all from an incredible opener here. Mata has taken what was established and really just kind of falls kindly in midfield. Allowed it, and it's those sort of bounces that can create goals at this level. So we're talking about the 32 best teams among about 400 in the UPSL Premier Division across the entirety of the nation. So much talent in both these teams. Players who have played at various high levels, professional levels across the world. Get to mention a few of the more compelling stories across these 90 minutes. And of course, we could go beyond the 90. We have to have a winner this evening. Already under the Sunday night lights here in Washington. Only just past 5 p.m. local time, but it's these winter evenings where darkness falls pretty quickly. Things just feel a little bit more dramatic. There's an extra layer of drama. Seems to be shrouding this one. Exciting stuff for the neutral and could potentially be heart-wrenching for one of these two sides. Throw in advanced up the left side, and this is again Beaverton in possession. This possession of play, but it's going to be adjudged to be a foul outside the box, maybe 30 yards or so from goal, and that's where Beaverton will get their first real set-piece opportunity of the evening. See what they might be able to do from here. They've put a lot of numbers forward for this, especially on the back post where Richard Stewart is posted up, 6'1". Older head in this lineup, and he'll come up from his defensive position for moments like this. He's there creeping on the back post. It won't quite reach him, and they're claiming a handball. Beaverton wanted a look at a penalty. They will not get it. They're going to be able to cycle this one all the way back to the last line of defense, mess out their goalkeeper, and try again. Long ball, intercepted immediately. Getting his chest there, Manny Diaz. Here's a long ball, and there's contact. Is there a foul here? Looked like there was, although goalkeeper Joshua Mesa up to the task anyway. Diop a moment ago. Important part of really strong Bellevue back line. Diop, a 6'5" junior. Easily the tallest guy on the pitch in just about every match he participates in. Currently at the University of Washington, UW affectionately known around Bellevue. Joined from the Zips of Akron, where he started first couple of years as a collegiate player. How about this? Maybe a chance along the goal line, and that is, well, just as we mentioned, Imani Diop getting involved. That big frame, to see how well he uses it. His positioning, he's cool, he's collected. Very difficult guy to stop. Be a big piece of why Bellevue are so difficult to break down. And they added him recently just for this playoff run. He finished up his season with Washington alongside Peter Kingston, who also joins after his final season of college eligibility. Mentioned him, the striker, at the center of the attacking prowess as Bellevue side at home. Kingston and Diop both joining from across town in Seattle, where they represented the Huskies this season. Diop at Akron before, originally Senegalese. 21 years of age. They just recently added him. Previously played with West Seattle Junction as well in USL League 2. In midfield, this one picked up by Beaverton, and a foul right in the middle of the park on that far side from us. In fact, it's just going to be a throw-in. Ball picked up, and Bellevue going the other direction. Picked up easily enough in defense. De Leon was there. Now kind of a heavy touch, nearly giving it away. Some nervy moments. The Ukrainian, Igor Hubenia. Now left side, De Leon has it. Advances it, now he's dispossessed. Alex Segovia could not keep possession, and this is what Bellevue can do. They'll give you possession inside your own third. They'll lull you to sleep almost, and half-errant pass, they are pouncing on it, going the other direction. It's a deceptive sort of press that Bellevue like to apply. Beaverton continuing to play their technical style. It's played since long before their UPSL days. Spent some time in Liga Oregon. Before that, a local league. So he made up a Portland-based team. Had a lot of success at that level and decided a couple of seasons ago to move up to the UPSL. Past the 10-minute mark here, still no scoring. Still dealing out process of this match. Either side wanting to make an early mistake that could change the course of this contest. Ball stays in play, and there's no foul here. For Bellevue, it's a testament to their consistency. They have reached this stage twice in a row, and for Beaverton, it's of course only their second year. In year number one, they finished just high enough to squeak into a playoff spot, and even that was a tough ask for a first-year team. But they found their way to the conference final in the playoffs, almost found their way to the national playoffs in season number one. Now they've gotten over that hump. Took a couple of upset wins to get to a final against St. John's FC. This time, no upsets needed. They carried the number one seed from the Oregon Conference. They were able to go chalk across that conference tournament and find their way here. Quick stoppage here. Referee having a couple of conversations, taking advantage of the free time. And it looks like, at least for now, it's all been sorted. See any disciplinary action, anything like that. Should be able to continue from here. Long throw in, Beaverton down that left side. Intercepted, and Bellevue would like to go the other way. Physical play, wins the ball back. It was David Mack, product of Yavapai Community College. He's been a youth coach in the area since 2010. Continues to be. Played out to the right side. This is Stewart. From Vancouver, Washington. Spent that 1 year at Clark College at the JUCO level. Been a while since then. Over a decade now. And look at this. It's a great ball through. It finds its target. Paco is in there, and he will force a corner. Nothing more. Alcides Thomas grew up in the Atlético Paranense Academy in Brazil. One of the more famed clubs in the country. 6'2", moved to Alaska, 10 years old. He was adopted by a family up there. Corner comes into the back post. 10 years old, went to Anchorage, spent some time there. In high school, moved to Oregon. He's been there ever since, at least in his growing up days. Ball to the back post, headed away nicely. It needed to be perfect, and it was from Schechtman. We'll go out for a Beaverton throw. Thomas, though, in his professional career, has spent time all across the country and even outside the U.S. again. Played at Clark College, like a few of his teammates here at Beaverton, but has represented Kitsap Pumas, the U.S. amateur level. Villages, SC more recently in USL League 2. Spent 2018 the leading goal scorer in the Belize Premier League with Verdes FC. Cross comes in from right to left, back post, and another defensive intervention needed to be made, and it was. That is a clinic in crossing from Richard Stewart. I mentioned it already, but Stewart on this back post, not just good for crosses. He can get into the box and be really a handful to deal with. In it comes. That post glancing header did not get the contact that they wanted on it, and it was a little bit long for the run of Patiño. Jesus Patiño, Chuy, wearing the number 6, another guy who's played with Verdes FC. Also played with Tecos, the professional level in his Mexico. Most recently and closest to home for Beaverton, spent the 2022 season in USL League 2 with PDX FC. A forward run, and there is a lot of effort and intensity in this one, cleared away eventually. Kubenya, the Ukrainian, was off to the races in a hurry. Left side, this one struck hard but too high. 16th minute, still no score between Bellevue and Beaverton. Be for Janke, the Minnesotan, to thought he might take this goal kick, but he'll pass it along instead to Dion. The way this one goes into the night sky, well beyond midfield, but immediately back across the line. Bellevue will have to work from the back. They will hoof it long again. The air, a touch for Engman off his head, and that one goes directly out of play. Beaverton have done a good job in these last 5 minutes of just slowing the play down, playing at their pace. And when the boys in gray do get it for Bellevue, they've struggled to keep it. It's moments like this, Beaverton getting a lot of numbers to the ball, forcing errors in possession, and going forward with an adventurous spirit about them. Good stuff on the ball from Stewart. He switched it, and now it's switched back across, looking for Chuy. Couldn't find him. Goal kick. So again, it'll be Diop, although we'll switch left to the right side this time. See if it turns out any better for Bellevue. Maybe not the dominant sort of start that Coach Mata would have wanted for his Bellevue side here at home, but neither side really with much of an edge, it has to be said. Both these teams still trying to survive rather than take matters into their own hands as of yet. Win and exactly how that changes will tell a big part of the story of who moves on this evening. Looking around and finding a switch. Decent ball coming in from Omar Gomez. All eventually given away. Diop finds Peter Kingston, who misses it the first time of asking. Now he'll play it backwards. From the left side, long from Scott Burkholder, one of the underrated parts of this team. Burkholder, 5'9", from Edmonds College, making a club record 58th appearance this evening. The other captain, along with Matt Jickey for Bellevue. 22 years old, a local product. Been a part of the team pretty much since the beginning for the home side tonight. It'll be a throw-in, though, for Beaverton's left back, Jesse Martin. Very versatile player, likes to move up that left-hand side. He's really naturally a midfielder from his college days. Spent 2 years as a starter with Corbin College, 2017 and 2018. You notice a pattern with these Beaverton boys. Played in college, but they're a few years removed from those days. Years more experienced than your average UPSL side. A lot of players that have represented D1, D2, NAIA colleges in the case of Corbin, but players that have a few years of adult soccer experience since then, that is harder to come by. Bellevue with maybe an attack that's been equally hard to come by, and well, that's why it's got to be inch perfect against Beaverton this evening. Kingston was the target who had migrated over to the left wing. Long throw in. One at the first time of asking by Burkholder. And then Diop gets a foot in. Battle for position in midfield. It is picked up by Beaverton. And look at this snake-like dribbling from Richard Stewart. He wins the throw in. Goes quickly and finds Paco. Into touch again, and Stewart will throw. A lot of action down the right-hand side so far for Beaverton. Throw comes in, it's square. Well delivered, and right back to where it came from. Touch for David Mack is the Guatemalan Jesse De Leon. Mack searches, plays one long. That was more of a prayer than anything else. Intercepted, and Beaverton would like to go the other direction. They've got the numbers to do it. Down this right-hand side, the give and go is played to perfection, kept in along the touchline by the corner flag. Right side, Joey wants it, plays it backwards, safe pass, and the shot is well wide. It was headed that way the entire time. Omar Gomez played a lot of indoor soccer in the area. Knew what he wanted to do, and it just kind of spun off his foot the wrong way. Gomez has been involved in and around the Vancouver area quite a bit in local soccer leagues. His experience will be called upon this evening. That's one of the calling cards of this entire Beaverton lineup. Their coach has a lot of experience, so do the players. Bellevue certainly have a lot of experience, collected heads in their lineup as well. Inner them certainly be a handful to face. Of course, only one can go through. It's got the feel, this one, of one of those matches where you can make a case for both sides deserving to go forward on the balance of their performance. Of course, it's not possible. It's going to be the one to break this game open, create a moment of magic that tilts the balance one way or the other. Beaverton, the throw-in here in a compelling position. High in the air, that one's one. Schechtman. Kingston chasing, could not quite keep up with it. And now another long hit from distance. This one goes wide again. Came from Gomez, who really is in the mood to shoot from distance this evening. And, well, he hasn't hit the target yet, but at the same time, kind of strikes that little fear, that little bit of extra pause into a back line. Midfielders as well. They'll think twice before giving him space. Played into the center of the park. It's a touch for the winger, Owen Gortner. Jortner, a winger by trade, but this first half we've seen him at times drop into more of a number 9 role alongside Peter Kingston, and then it allows Kingston to wander out wide as well. Going the other way though for now. Beaverton. Right hand side, there is a bit of space, maybe a chance to get a shot away. From this left hand side, could a cross come in? Indeed it does, to the back post, and it's easily claimed by Janke in the end. He'll look around and just organize his team a little bit. Good opportunity for the captain in between the sticks to have an understated say in the rest of this half. We're midway through it, 23 minutes gone, and it's 0-0 between Bellevue Athletic and Beaverton FC. Diop switches. Semarufo, Venezuelan, originally from Carabobo, the South American nation. First year with the team. 2021 grad of Southern Nazarene University in Oklahoma. He's been an assistant on their staff at various levels ever since then. In the center back pairing of Manny Diop. They may be called into action again, those Bellevue defenders. Not this time. Midfield does its job. Kingston takes it and runs. Kingston searching, and that's a patient, wise decision. Plays to Marufo, the Venezuelan center back. Out wide. Now it's Schechtman. Currently a student at Washington. Currently play for the team. Been around since the beginning. The 20-year-old shot comes in out of nothing, and the follow-up! Is it onside? Yes, it is! A lightning strike, and the home side ahead. Where did that come from? Bellevue 1, Beaverton 0. It's a beautiful strike from the left-hand side, edge of the box, and it opens a wide, wide space for the backside finish. Look at this. Just knowing exactly where to be, that is attacking intelligence from Kingston. It's a great shot, carried away right into the path of a Bellevue player. Didn't quite catch who was able to in the end, but in any case, it's Bellevue leading 1-0. Beaverton, for all the good football they were playing, now trailing by that one goal in the 25th minute. We were speaking about that moment of magic, the single event that can really change the face of this contest. That's the sort of thing that I had in mind. Where do we go from here in these final 20 minutes of the first half? Where will the next goal come? Foul here in midfield. Peter Kingston being asked by the center referee to exercise a bit more caution. Kingston won't get any credit for an assist or anything on that saved shot. It'll just be a shot on target for him, but in essence, he created that goal. From there, it was right place, right time to bang it home. So what's the response then from Beaverton? Shown so much success, so much resiliency. First 2 seasons in the UPSL. Know how high their potential is as a unit. Are they going to realize it? The ball here going down under a heavy chow. The left back just... There was potential maybe for a yellow card, a borderline sort of foul. We'll see what the center referee decides to do. And he'll just go with a talking to, nothing more. Conversation with Schechtman by the looks of it. Beaverton getting plenty of numbers forward for this ensuing free kick. From all the way back at midfield, but you'd think it was from the edge of the penalty box. Everybody on the edge of the 18. In it goes, it's long and it's precise. And this is played back now to Stewart. And, well, they are going to have this back all the way to the edge of the box. Well, it felt like it was that sort of free kick, and now we're going to have one. See exactly what happened here in the fray. Oh, yeah, there's just a leg stuck out. A little much over-eager in the challenge. And Jason Stein. And so 29th minute, edge of the box, and there's a few players who would like to take a crack at this one. The one they'll trust with it is Paco. No surprise. Toma. Brazilian, orphaned at 10 years old. Moved in with an Alaskan family. He's been in Oregon and all across the world since then. Send his team in 2024 to a leveler. Away it goes. It's a good effort. Oh, it's a great effort. Beaverton level off a beautiful individual play from the set piece. And it's Paco. You see why he's led the league in international leagues. In ring. You see the free kick again, and it is indeed just a leg left out a little too far. Paco makes him pay. That is gorgeous. And Matt Jenke sees it the whole way. He's cheating that direction. It's away from the wall. And there's nothing he can do about it. As a goalkeeper, you just tip your cap and you move on. But Paco, so experienced, he knew exactly what he needed to do with that. No reason to try to go top bins, find the upper 90. No need for placement when you've got power like that. Just skips it off the turf into the bottom corner. Unsavable. Beaverton level. That did not take long. 4 minutes the response time. And it's honors even here in Bellevue. Half an hour gone, and what a fantastic half hour of football it's been. Back to question marks in terms of who progresses here. So much time still to figure that out. Battle forward in midfield, a heavy challenge, crunching. And the worst for wear on the end of it is Slubenia. Graduate of Corbin College after 3 seasons there, the 5'11 midfielder from Ukraine. Graduated in 2018. Played his freshman season at Chemeketa Community College. He's still on the floor here and now able to get up. Looks like he'll be able to shake this one off. Certainly looked like it hurt. Still no yellow cards across the course of this match. That'll be Jesse De Leon. Guatemalan heritage. Spent 2 years with Clark College. Since then spent time in the WISL with Vancouver Victory. Scored 6 goals in 1 match back in February 2016. He'd be content playing provider for the second goal of this one for Beaverton. Away it goes, De Leon. Left side, there's a player out there across the face of goal! Yes, indeed! The visitors! 2 in a row! It's set-piece heaven for Beaverton, and they lead 2-1. 2 goals, 4 minutes. De Leon with a well-placed free kick, sent across the center. What a finish that is. That is really, really nice football from everybody involved. All of a sudden, Beaverton out in front, despite Bellevue getting the opener not 10 minutes ago. In the 25th minute, it was Bellevue leading this one, fresh off the opener, and now Beaverton, off of 2 set pieces, have scored in 2 very different fashions, but they are over the moon with both of them. Visitors ahead by 1. Now we'll get a view into Bellevue's resolve. What can they offer? And this is an immediate response! What is happening in Washington tonight? Something in the water. Bellevue with 2. Beaverton stunned. Take a look at this. That is just all individual play. Something special. Off the right foot, Joshua Mesa, inconsolable. I believe might have been Kingston there. Try to get a view of who got that goal, and meanwhile the center referee has some explaining to do in front of the Beaverton bench. Not sure exactly why. Still getting that sorted out on the far touchline. Though we can go ahead and confirm it. Ready to get back underway here. Paco after his gorgeous goal to level it, and Beaverton second on a separate set piece. Well, they've watched their lead evaporate a minute's time, and we're level at 2. This one a tight match. Contest of epic proportions at the moment. And well, if the first 20 minutes were more chess-like, both teams trading pawns, getting an idea of what this contest would look like, well, it has been all-out blitzkrieg since then. Switch of base, right side, crossed in, came from Stein, and it was too long to find the left winger Gortner that time. So a goal kick. And all set to be sent away long. That'll forward in midfield. Won by Bellevue, but it went backwards and out of play. So Beaverton really the beneficiaries of that goal kick. Less than 10 to play in this first half, but the way that this first half has gone, we could see another 3 or 4 goals. Just felt like it had that potential to pop off tonight. Both teams have already proven an ability to score in a hurry. One thing's for certain, this one will not be over until 90 minutes are on the board, if not more, of course. Could see extra. Both these squads gonna have a fighting chance no matter what. See, did they bring this back? They did, and it's a yellow card as well. That's gonna go to Giuseppe Mercado. 18 years old, youngest player in the starting 11. And by the way, we can confirm it was Mercado who got that goal. Hoping to walk on to Seattle Pacific, where currently as a freshman, but not on the team as of yet, to be involved with that varsity program. A couple years ago was part of the Borussia Dortmund International Academy group that was able to go to Europe and participate in some tournaments, 2021 and 2022. And this one nearly headed in again. Another set causing problems for the home team. They're fortunate this time that that header fell over the top of the crossbar. Look at this. Great positioning. And somehow it's put over the bar from very close range by Stewart. Diop has been the goal kick specialist. Continues to serve that purpose in the team. Bellevue operating with Burkholder. Now it's Diop. Switch of play. Checkman with maybe an ill-advised pass, and it is given away in midfield, but only momentarily. Bellevue able to continue with it. A slip in midfield allows them to carry up. Mercado, the most recent goal scorer. Into the center of the park. The target was Gortner. Cleared away instead. Diop just sorted his feet out in time. Marufo forward. Diop. Marufo back to his goalkeeper. Janke had it popped up, and be a death sentence for a goalkeeper when you're on the ball trying to keep possession, under pressure as they were. They were able to get out of it, and now applying some pressure of their own in the attacking half. Is this going to stay in? It is, and there's players on the back post. They go front post instead. It is out for a corner kick, and that back post run from Burkholder was wide open. Take a look at this. See him on your screen on your left side, and man, he was in acres of space if it could have been lifted up to him. Instead, they go shorts. They will still win a corner, Bellevue. Can they find their way back ahead? They haven't led since 1-0 in the 25th minute. Top of the box, worked out right. Plenty of time for the cross. Comes and it's short. Now another one sent in. This one has the opposite problem. It's long. Headed away. This one's out for what looks like a deep throw-in. Indeed it is. Hit the 40th minute. And is this a substitution here in the first half? Like that's what the referee is just allowed to happen. We'll try and confirm that. It would be a surprising time to make a change. We've seen a lot of surprises this evening, so certainly not outside the realm of possibility. That's exactly what happened. I think they made a change, so we'll try and confirm that and let you know. Bellevue not making the most of that attacking throw, and they give it away down the line, encountering a couple of roadblocks. One was too insurmountable for them. Josh Bull, living up to his last name, coach for Eastside FC, youth program nearby in the Bellevue area. 26-year-old provides a very calming presence to this midfield. Bull will not necessarily show up on the score sheet in a lot of ways. Can certainly provide assists, and if he does find himself the defensive midfielder in front of goal, serviceable from there, but provides his service, his value to this team in other ways for Bellevue. Though he doesn't wear the armband, very much a team leader for this Bellevue team. And now they're on the attack. Boys in gray. It's a nice little flick. Neat trick, but nobody over there to benefit from it. Got a play, and this looks like a throw-in. Sort of a dangerous shit for Beaverton. They've got the ball, but they could very well find themselves pinned in. Free again to the sideline. Not sure if do with that earlier substitution. Long throw up the line. I don't know that it ever went in. Doesn't look like it, so this is going to be a retake here. Second chance. This one is in play. Couple of touches off the head. Baku, now left wing. Switched over to the right. A missed clearance from Diop. Baku's got it again. Cuts inside. We know he scored from here. Tries the square ball, and that's intercepted. In midfield, Bellevue could benefit now. They've got 3 players forward in the attack. Right wing, Engman. Engman is clattered into, and it was some firm contact. It's going to require some treatment from both guys. I think they both hit each other in the head, actually. Not what you want to see with just a couple of minutes before the halftime whistle. Here's Engman, and yeah, he's just trying to get the better in midfield of Hubenya. Both had a right to that space. Just kind of fortunate the way that they clattered into each other. A heavy clash, and we hope that the result is injury-free. Well, if you've just joined us, you've missed a flurry of attacking football. No goals until the 25th minute when Bellevue went ahead. Immediate response from Beaverton on a direct free kick coming from Paco. Segis Thomas, and then second one coming in off of a well-worked further out set piece from the training ground. A yellow card, by the way, is going to go to Beaverton off of that challenge. Both players are up and looks like they'll be able to continue. That's, of course, good news. Beaverton going up 2-1 after the 2 set-piece goals in 3 minutes. Bellevue came right back the very next minute. A really nice 20-yard run from the youngster Giuseppe Mercado. 18-year-old finds some space, hits it from 25 yards, and arrows it into the corner. 2 apiece, final minute of the first half, but you imagine there's a couple minutes stoppage ahead of it. Still setting up the ensuing free kick where both players went down in a heap. All ready to go now for the set piece. Numbers forward for Bellevue, and it goes towards the center and headed away for now. Still potential, no, the switch of play given away. Paco on the right-hand side. Segovia played it forward for Paco. Still Paco, and it's still with Beaverton. Touch there for Gomez. And now a cross into the center ended up being a shot. Did have to be claimed there. Did this come in again? I don't think that's a purposeful attempt on goal. Turned out to be really problematic for Jenkins. Here's a foul, a deliberate bringing down. Tug of the shirt. This should be a yellow card, and it is. So the left back, Jesse Martin, picks up his first yellow of the evening. I believe it's him out there. Another yellow to Beaverton. That's 2 for the visitors. Hubenya, if I'm not mistaken, the other one in midfield who picked up a caution. Second minute of stoppage time. I think there'd be at least one more after this. Get to like 48, maybe 49 minutes to play. Big chances for both sides yet before we hit halftime. What will this chance bring? Home side could go ahead again. 10-10. Well, didn't do a whole lot for Bellevue. One-man wall able to get there. Now look at this potential for a switch of play. It does find its targets. Segovia's got it now. Backwards. Gomez. It's out of play, just run straight out there by long and away. Beaverton have it right back. On the touch, is it kept in? Quite. Gortner trying to save the occasion, couldn't do it. Now we're nearing 3 minutes of stoppage time elapsed. Baco dropped back to receive possession quite a few times. This time he loses out. Pass was a little bit errant. Referees looked at his watch, content to let play continue for now. Interception. Bellevue have space. They can come the other direction. Right side. Engman thinking about a cross. This one's well placed and does not find anybody. Took a couple of bounces. There were players available. Nobody for Bellevue up to the task of getting there. Simple throw in at that. Excellent turn through pressure. They do end up giving it away though. Beaverton up to yet another defensive tap. Baco. Another interception, but it'll bounce right off Bellevue and find Beaverton in the center of the park. 4 stoppage minutes done and dusted. Given away once again. Beaverton playing with fire, trying to play out of the back here. Battle for it. Player goes down, and there is a foul here. We'll bring it back to that right-hand side. Maybe the last action of the half for Bellevue here. Well, no, actually, is that going to do it? Yeah, it is. So that'll be halftime. No free kick. 2-2 the score. Fantastic football. It was cagey in the first 20 minutes. A flurry of goals resulting. Bellevue goes ahead. Beaverton responds with 2. And the home side have the last laugh in the first half to level the scoring at 2 apiece. And then 10 more cagey minutes for the heck of it. We'll see what the second half offers us. We've already seen a little of everything, you feel, from Bellevue High School. What will the second half bring? Stick around and find out in a quarter hour. We'll be back. More live coverage of the UPSL National Playoffs in the fall 2024 season is coming on Vidder Media.
McTominay, once again the cross, they could shoot, and it's in!
It's that that guy Fran who gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful one from Fran.
Beaverton with the right side, the shot, and the goal!
Well, it sure has been a fun first half, and that's probably an understatement. Danny Gatula with you all on Vetter Media's live presentation here on YouTube of the round of 32 in the UPSL Premier Division National Playoffs in fall 2024. It's the two champions of Washington and Oregon, respectively, Bellevue Athletic hosting here at Bellevue High School, and it's 2-2 between the hosts and the team they've welcomed from Oregon, Beaverton FC. We are just about prepared. Both teams in their huddles, ready to break. And the referee crew in red, you see, hopping back out there onto the pitch, ready to officiate for at least 45 more minutes. And the way that this one's gone, you just feel like it could be even longer. Beaverton are out there. They're occupying the right half of the field on our screen from our view in those black kits, and we'll see Bellevue break their huddle in just a moment, presumably. Other than that, we'll be ready to go. We did confirm during halftime that it was 2 first-half goals for Bellevue from Neiman. Beaverton, well, they had probably the most impressive goal of the half. It came off a direct set piece, both their goals coming directly or indirectly from set pieces, but Paco, fantastic finish. Alcides Thomas was able to knock one in from 25 yards away, and Engman, his second, to be fair, was from the long range as well. Also impressive. Two teams playing excellent football. They've both shown their nerves at times. They've shown their potential to go well farther than this round at other times. We're just going to have to see how this one finishes. Danny Gatula with you for this one. Second half ready to begin. Beaverton will have the second half kickoff. They move from right to left in front of us. Away we go. Second 45 minutes. We'll see if there's a winner in that time. It may take multiple goals to get there. Early foul and a free kick. Bellevue wanted to head the other direction in a hurry. We'll have to turn it around. Set pieces were really devastating for Bellevue. Of course, that's the way that both their 2 goals were conceded. Beaver found various ways to make those problematic. Time they'll go short. Not necessarily what they were hoping for, I don't. Neither was that, so a team effort that time. Bellevue gets the goal kick as a result. And under a lot of pressure given away. Immediately back with the ball are Beaverton. battle for it in midfield. And a heavy hit, judged to be fair by the referee. Beaverton continuing down this left side. Excellent intervention on the slide. And the right back for Bellevue, that is Eyal Schechtman. This, well, Schechtman's going to be whistled for a foul. He didn't like it. Would have been a free kick going Beaverton's way. Much no matter how you slice it. It's actually a throw in here. Bop. Partially cleared away. Now put back into the mixer. Across the face of goal, high in the air. Still in play. It's on a pogo stick. Another bounce! Back post! And it's offside. There was a handball in there too. It's going to be Bellevue ball for a multitude of reasons. But Beaverton flashing that potential inside the box. They get bodies in such dangerous areas. They just create chaos. A lot of physicality right now between these two. 4 goals in it, split evenly between Bellevue and Beaverton. Just flick that one forward. You saw the idea from the double goal scorer, Engman. Mentioned him in the first half. One of many local guys. It's his second year playing with Bellevue. Played with Mid-Lakes United in the past 2, USL2 program nearby. Played for a year at Duke, didn't make any in his freshman season of eligibility, and he's got 3 more. Used one of them at Shoreline Community College this past season. Cotto plays it forward. Engman had a touch as well. Now this is Owen Gortner. He lost out. In midfield, here comes Beaverton. Some solid touches. On the right side. Good shielding play to win it back. Bellevue at times playing long balls and there's just nobody really there to receive them. Usually the accuracy is fairly good for midfield, but they don't really have players in the right areas to link up. At times it feels a little bit disconnected. Beaverton having a similar problem, although many of their passes have been shorter and on the ground. Beaverton trying to maintain a little bit of pressure. I mentioned Coach Mata at the helm. Ryan Burkholder, Geronimo Lucas, Jürgen Rondon, the assistants on staff. Laura Rivera is the operations director. Ryan Burkholder is indeed related. You notice the last name similarity with Scott, the left back, the captain. Family affair for them. Been an assistant coach since the foundation of the club, and now this one down the right side. Is it onside? It is. Engman has it. He's on a hat trick. He will go to provider mode, and the cross is just a little short. Still going to find its target in the end. Gortner lost it. And Beaverton survive a scare. They'll go the other direction. It's too far and too hard of a hit to find the target. So the ball given away. Not far away from being a perfect counterattack. Geronimo Lucas, Brazilian, one of the first ever signings as a player for Bellevue. And he's been injured majority of this season. He's joined the staff, still helping out this team however he can. Jurgen, the Venezuelan, played pro back in his home country, and he's a assistant coach for the moment. He battles an injury. Says a lot about the character of these players, the status of the program, the team morale, that players get injured and they still want to be involved. They can't be out there on the pitch. They want to represent their team. Do whatever they can to help. Bellevue-based side move forward. Beaverton posing a serious challenge at the moment. The second minutes, we're still deadlocked at 2. With a touch, now it's switched out left, intercepted. There was Schechtman, and now this one advanced down the right side. There is space, a cross comes into the back post, Engman is chasing it. Engman is there. Played back into the center, along the goal line, it's over the goal line. Goal kick for Beaverton. This one played quickly. Not a whole lot of direction following that quick goal kick, though, to turn back around and play it back to their keeper. Joshua Mesa, as a reminder. Right wing, and the pass knocked off its course. Stay with Beaverton, though, via throw-in. For possession here, Beaverton picks it up for now. Trying to switch the play, and they will do. There's some space out here. What's the potential of this? Cross back post headed down. It looked promising for a moment. The direction on the header, not what they were hoping for. Bellevue goal kick. Ben Diop for Bellevue to take these goal kicks. He's taken quite a few short like he does this time. Bellevue preferring to work from the back. Going long, Engman the target, but he recognized he was offside. Engman right now playing as the lone striker. At times it's been Kingston there, the MLS Super Draft hopeful. Here soon. Times it's been Owen Gortner up top. He does model his game after Fernando Torres, the solid Spanish striker for many years. Out of play, it's a Beaverton throw once again. They've had a lot of possession in these first 10 minutes of the second half. And, well, it feels a lot like the first half did, where both sides playing a little bit more cautiously. Neither one holding a very firm advantage in the run of play. Some mistakes at times. This is going to be a free kick. Speaking of a mistake, it's a pretty strong challenge. Yeah, just mistimed, a little bit late slide. Will be a Beaverton free kick. See what the boys from Oregon can put together. Again, this is the sort of space where they've been awfully dangerous, potent attacking from this sort of zone, in this sort of scenario. Set piece from 40 yards away beats the wall, but does not beat the first line of defense at the 18-yard box. Engman tried to clear it further forward, couldn't do it. So done to keep it in play by De Leon. Header forward, and nobody in the area for Beaverton. Put in a perfect place, except for the fact that the space was not occupied by anybody in black. Ball down the line. Important battle for the ball here, and it's picked up by Beaverton. Solid short touches. Down to the left. Their cross. Alex Segovia chasing it. Couldn't get there. It's over the line. Bellevue have a goal kick. Both sides defensively answering the call. Time it will be Janke who takes the goal kick, the goalkeeper himself. will find its way to Diop in the end anyway. Diop will try and bypass fellow center back Jose Marrufo. They do that successfully. Now up the right wing. Is there space to carry it forward? Around, that's a good ball. Move back out to the right wing. Maybe space to cross. It is a good cross to punch away, but still bouncing around in there. Cleared away. A long hit, and this one is charged down. Beaverton get a long bounce to go their direction, but they lose it instantly. Diop, under pressure, gets it away. The 8th minute. Long ball from Mercado. It is offside. Vision not quite right, but the precision on the pass was perfect. Switch of play on the ensuing free kick in Beaverton's own end. Along the turf, kids across field, popped up in the air. Battle for the ball, and it's won by Beaverton. The better of Gortner that time. The ensuing pass only find Dia. So important. As an addition over these past couple of games tonight as well. The back line has given up a couple of goals. Both of them have. Bellevue defensively have had so much work to do. Beaverton creating chances like this. Cleared away off a Bellevue defender. Corner kick for the visitor. Beaverton looking for the 3rd goal. Both sides have led. Both sides have managed to draw level in their response. Cross comes in. There's space. There's a hit, and it's just wide. And, well, Bellevue thought that Beaverton had touched it last. Beaverton thought the opposite. Yeah, it does look like they've gone with a goal kick. Fields is with Bellevue. We have the 60th minute of play. Carried across midfield from the left wing. Base potentially. Gortner plays it square. Kingston will have a hit. It's blocked. Might be kept in play here. No, they'll opt to shield it away. Oh, and some extra contact there. The referee is going to have some thinking to do about what he'll decide here. Was there anything in that? Center referee appears frustrated. He is really gesticulating right now, but doesn't appear to be producing cards. The way it looked, Gortner was kind of thrown to the track there behind the turf. Here at Bellevue High School, the Wolverine. And now there's conversation happening between a few Beaverton players, center referee. Again, didn't see any cards shown there. So it's all gotten sorted out. No harm, no foul. Everybody's okay. We'll play on. Bellevue with a chance to go up 3-2. Not many corners for them tonight. Be a golden opportunity. Furry still quelling some qualms. Corner comes in. It's good. Service back post. And it is pawed away. Well, that did take some doing. Beaverton benefit from a great save from Mesa. Other direction. They're trying to go alone. And that's, well, going to work out better than it looked like it would. Will be a throw-in for Beaverton, turning defense into attack. Successful enough. Keep possession for now. Thrown in, it's long, couple of bounces, kept alive there, and it's onside. It's a really nice run. Crossing potential in this move. And a foul instead. Skipping away from the challenge before he went down. Checked in once again. Commits a foul out there. He has been guilty of a few offenses this evening. The 3rd minute here, less than half an hour to go. No goals since that 4-goal flurry in 10 minutes. Say it again. Then comes out here and just loses out. Tricky dribbling. Hangman in the wall defensively for Bellevue. Big opportunity, played into the center. Still around and it hits ahead. Still in the area and a huge save. Excellent work on the reaction from Matt Janke. He had some work to do there, got it done. We stay at 2-2, not for lack of trying, both these two sides. Creating opportunities, and we're getting to that space. In the first, the goals started to come thick and fast. Starting to look that way in this second frame as well. Good header, it's advanced forward and coming out to claim it just in the nick of time is Joshua Mesa. Battle for it, one back. By Bellevue, they have a numerical advantage. Left side, cross comes in. Is there a finish? No, excellent defending. And a foul in there. It's a free kick for Beaverton. Well, will we see anything more? Player still on the ground for Beaverton defensively. And Beaverton having some conversations around whether that should have come with a card. And a referee saying, hey, trust me, I've got this under control. I know what I'm doing. Trying to restore a bit of order. 5 minutes left to play. Will it be the last 25 minutes of the season for one of these two, or will it take more than 90 to find a winner? Just get the feeling, whether we see various goals or not, there's another one coming at least. Feel somebody will find the back of the net again before the 90 minutes arrive. Who will get it? Will any more accompany it? We shall see. Has it back in play. That is the long left-sided ball they had in mind. Out of play. Black shirt lap. Bellevue throw. Opportunity to play down the right side. Instead, they'll go it alone. A cross comes in. Nobody really there in gray. Beaverton have it back. Center of the park. Space to advance. It is an open middle third right now for anybody to move through. It's a throw-in going Beaverton's way. It's a freight train of an attacking run. Only stopped by the sideline. Cross comes in towards the center of the box. Headed away, not far away. Back into the mixer, back post. Glancing header away, out for another Beaverton throw. Bellevue have been under a lot of defensive pressure over the course of this second half, and they have dealt with it admirably. No goals yet, but hard to say there's been a clear chance missed. These two defensive units have risen to the challenge so far in this second half, but fatigue could cause problems. Here's a chance and the save. Janke didn't have much moving to do. Credit to his positioning that he was in the right. This one's out of play. Schechtman's best efforts didn't work. And now, this one kicked away. Could be a delay of the restart. Schechtman is arguing his case. Thinks there should be a yellow card. Referee just going to pause play here and try and sort things out. He's going to get some counsel from his assistant as well, and they're going to decide it's not only no card, but it's a Bellevue throw. Into the 68th minute. 3/4 of the way done with this match, at least regulation term. Is offside down the left wing. Gortner guilty over there. Long ball from Mack, and this might find something offside. Otherwise, the result of that one would have been awfully interesting to see. It's a long ball from center back to striker. Doesn't often work out. It'd be a thing of beauty when it does. That defensive long ball did not have same powerful potential, the same result, I suppose. Goal either way. Pressure of the situation starting to settle into the minds of these players. Good cross comes in, no dice though. Keeper claimed. Mesa was there. Reality is, either of these teams, any of these 22 players on the pitch, have a duality to their play right now. One good moment could win the match for you. One mistake could live in infamy in your mind. That of your team. For the next couple of months in the off-season while they wait for a new spring season to start. Neither team is ready for their year to end now. They would be perfectly happy to put Christmas break off for a while. Diop. Again. Burkholder. This is London Fenster. Now it's Kingston. Moved out to the right side by Gortner. Cross in, back post. There's a player there. Oh, and it's knocked off of him. He wasn't expecting the defensive tuck. Fortunate for Beaverton. They get a goal kick out of the whole affair. Under 20 left. Long and away. Those were the two objectives for Mesa's goal kick. Ball deflected. Bellevue have it back. Do a whole lot with it though, did they? Beaverton back on the ball. Field switched to the right-hand side. Stewart played across. De Leon. De Leon goes long. And Diop was beaten to the header technically, although his presence made it difficult to generate any power on that. headed effort. Engman, a lot of pressure himself, able to get out of it. Dribbling on the square pass, lets him down that time. Decent looking chance developing for Bellevue. Clever touches. Played out to the right wing. Kept alive out there. Segovia goes down. No foul. It's just a Bellevue throw. Segovia instant. Actually, it's a Beaverton throw. That's why he's so frustrated. Over the head of Schecht. Beyond the foot of Engman. Bundled over here. This looks like it'll be a free kick. And Schechtman's not pleased. He'll be disappointed with himself because it's really a bailout. That ball was getting intercepted almost assuredly by Diop, who was there first. Had a step or two on the attacker, and now Beaverton get a free pass, another shot at it. Possession, 17 minutes to go. Many stoppage time worthy moments in the second half. Been mostly normal sequence of play. Keep going like this, we have a whole lot of extra. So a goal at this sort of stage, just that much more deadly. Free kick, sent in. It's got good length and height on it. Kept alive there along the goal line. Bell able to do what needed to be done. Defensive duties dealt with. De Leon. Mac Early. Stake on the ball and loses it. Somehow they're able to keep possession. Bellevue pressing high, sensing an opportunity to win the ball back. Doesn't work out. Beaverton just good enough on the ball. Ball on the right side too. Slipped through the cross, and there were players on the back post ready to pounce. But intercepted. Bellevue tried to counter, just inches away from perfection. Instead, De Leon, there first. Outright. Stewart. The switch. Jesse De Leon. David Mack. De Leon for Beaverton. Still no goals in this second half. Been exciting. No mistake about that. King displays, though, lacking a bit. Good ball out wide, kind of screwballed out there. Not the first touch that he wanted to bring the ball down, but it'll still work out. Stewart along the ground. That almost worked out perfectly on accident. Instead, Bellevue win it back. They take the opportunity to go forward quickly. How about this? There's a lot of space out here. What could come of this? Excellent defending, one-on-one. He makes sure he hears about it too. Gotta look down at him. He won the ball back for Beaverton. Oh, the ball just escapes the grasp of the striker, Alcides Thomas. Paco, he's better known. Speaks 3 languages. Experienced international striker. English, Portuguese, Spanish as well. See a short stoppage here. Yankee went all the way back behind his goal for something. Center referee gonna have a conversation with Schecht in the meantime. They've been at odds all evening. Gesture from Beckman indicate his disappointment with something. Be a dropped ball. I believe it goes to Bellevue. Across midfield, body goes down off the ball, no foul. Sliding challenge to make up for it, and it's out of play, throw-in still for Bellevue. Excellent defensive work, Beaverton, defending en masse. Been a collective effort in this second half, stopping those Bellevue counters. Both sides defensively, locking in, look at this. Side able to turn counterattack, though, from those defensive displays. This looks like a foul, and it is not. Thought Bellevue would get a free kick there on the edge of the box, left hand, like a trailing leg. Center referee, of course, has a much better view than we do. He disagreed. Well, across midfield, trying to hold up the play. It is going to work out. Here come Beaverton. Just over 10 to play. It'd be a golden moment to grab a third goal. Shot from the edge of the box, so it's lasered over the bar. Not far away by much. Well, that is a really good hit from there. Goodness, that had pace. And who do you think it was? It was the number 10, DJ Thomas. 79th minute, approaching the 80th. Time running out for either of these teams to win it in regulation. Are we destined for extra time tonight? Ooh, that ball nearly given away right to Paco. Instead, it finds Diop, the intended target for Bellevue. He will give it away promptly. Too far left. Beaverton with more possession. Carry us into the final 10 minutes of this one. Midfield, the floated ball doesn't have the depth to find anybody in black, although a possession error as fell over top of the ball there. Did Nico Lopez coming in off the bench. Midfielder for Bellevue. Fight for it, sliding challenge, won by Beaverton. Right wing. Further back. Little step over move, no mercy from the referee, who's been lenient on both sides in terms of contact. This is a Bellevue throw now. On the left-hand side, kept in play for now, getting the better of his marker, still two on him, tried the cross, it hit a couple of limbs. Player bundled over, we keep playing, cleared away. Bellevue will try again. It's hard to even tell who's more likely to go on and get the winning goal. Usually you feel like one side has most of the chances at this stage of the match in a tied contest. Side trying to let the clock bleed out. The other trying to go on and take advantage of their advantage. I don't think there's an advantage to be had for either side. Looks equally likely that either one of these teams comes away with the win, and it's looking increasingly more likely that it doesn't happen at the 90-minute mark. the 35-minute mark or so when the fourth goal got banged in. Been awfully surprising to hear that the remaining 65 would be goals, and of course, still very possible that's not the case. Left to play out. Good ball through, played out to the wing. That's an excellent square ball. Nice use of space. This one looked like maybe a handball. There was a shout for the penalty, and two men in red and the officiating crew nearby had good sightlines on it. They say no. Definitely an arm in an unnatural position, but if it didn't touch the Beaverton defender, of course, that becomes a moot point. For a long throw into the box, they find it. Edge of the 18, a shot comes in. That's blocked quickly, charged down by 3 or 4 Beaverton defenders. This one kept alive by Beaverton. Now a fight for it, hard challenge but fair. The ball won by Giuseppe Mercado. The 84th minute. Bellevue with a lot of the ball. Beaverton proving impossible to break down in the second half. Change here. Not yet. Excellent intervention. Ball given right back away. Then switches. Played out left. Base maybe. Cross comes in. There's a player there. It was Gortner. Well defended. 2 players in the mix for Bellevue trying to get it back. Can't do it. Ball long and headed back into a favorable position for the host. They give the ball right away. No continuity in possession for either side, frustrating each other defensively. What an even match this has been. Not only have they been evenly talented, put together even amounts of efforts this evening, but the moments where they've been good have been exactly the same time. They both had their best attacking moments in the same period of 10 minutes. Both took advantage of their chances in the same fashion. One team has been up, the other's been down. It's usually the way things go. Not tonight. Just across midfield, free kick. They're looking long with this one. Switch from right to left, edge of the box. Headed nowhere. 86th minute, it's a goal kick, a chance for Beaverton to calm things down. Minute or so, it's felt like they've been a little bit against the ropes. Take some air out of the ball here. There one more chance in it. Beaverton looking to advance to the round of 16 for the first time ever in only their second year as a club. Bellevue trying to repeat the feat of reaching the round of 16 that they achieved last year. Both of these teams dreaming, going well beyond the next round. And a referee pointing to his watch here, indicating that any time wasted here or spent retrieving a ball, anything like that will get added back. Imagine there will be plenty of stoppage. That's an excellent couple of touches. Chance to move it out wide. It'll go centrally instead. It's a really good ball. A shot comes in. It was a half-hearted effort. Not enough power on it. Lopez has to be given credit for setting up that shot. From there, it was under Bellevue's standard. Shade over 3 minutes to play. And the stoppage time, of course. So a lot of time being spent lately just retrieving the ball. 3 more minutes. Oh, it's a tie. Lucera from Charlie Frink. Actually an outside back, he's playing more of a midfield role this evening. Taken down by Lopez. In a little trouble, able to get out of it. Excellent dribbling. Such great touch. Lopez showing it off this evening. Ball given away. Beaverton shaking off a challenge. Work. Omar Gomez, but he lost it. Gave it away. Intercepted. Bellevue down the right-hand side. There was never going to be enough space. Cleared away. Bellevue do have a throw-in. Will that yield anything for them? Around, and well, moving further back across the course of the evening has been Peter Kingston. He's got the ball here now. He's a facto defender. They're going to have to drop, though. It's just Diop all alone. He's able to do what needed to be done. Shield the run. Beaverton attacker. Right side. This is Schechtman. Traded places. Kingston over the course of the night. Left side. Maybe some space for Burkholder. He's dispossessed out for another Bellevue throw. 1 more minute. Then we don't know how much more. Throw it in quickly. It's into the box. The shot comes in, deflected right back where it came from. Player on the ground. Cleared away. There's a corner. Hands on heads. Everybody awaiting what happens in these last few attack sequences. Bellevue will have the first. Looking for a quick corner. In it comes. Towards the front post. No opportunity for a shot, and as a matter of fact, there's a foul, looked like handball. Beaver again going to take their time. It does feel past 10 minutes that Bellevue have been the better side. Beaverton seem to sense that. Rather, let's clock run, try and find one last counterattack maybe. They do not want this vein of form for Bellevue to continue. More importantly, they don't want their season to end. Now they're forward into the Bellevue box. Home side clear. They're going the other direction past midfield. It's a gorgeous touch. Cross. Maybe, no, he goes alone, winning the ball defensively. Beaverton are there. Players streaming forward to help in gray. Ball kept alive, only momentarily, and this will be a Beaverton throw-in. We're beyond the 90 now. Referee has checked his watch, content to let us continue for now. Well, having a conversation with maybe the fourth official there, indicating how much extra time we'll have. Throw-in comes in. Beaverton trying to break out of their own half. Can't do it. Bellevue have the ball right back. Physical challenge won by Bellevue again. Player on the ground. It's the Bellevue throw. No foul. 82nd minute. a referee still has his hand to his ear communicating via the headset. Approaching the end of minute 92. Time running out for a winner before we hit extras. Ball played directly into the box. Good shielding play, but coming from behind, Beaverton can clear. Bellevue continuing. Set up and launch attacks. Ball placed back into the box, and a header is saved! Meza nearly spilled it, but got back on it. That's brilliant work from the goalkeeper. This is exactly what you want to do on the header. We didn't get a great view from that replay look, but I mean, he's a little bit off balance, gets just the right touch on it here. We will see another look. This one's more serviceable. That's the glancing header that you want. It's the place you want to put it. Force miss at a move. He gets down on the ground and is able to save it. Excellent goalkeeping work. It's kept his team alive. Long ball, it's well away from anybody for Bellevue to link up with it. Well, cross midfield goes this throw. And, well, Beaverton have linked up here. Could there be a cross? Could there be a visiting goal? Not this time. Maybe another chance. Cross comes in. There is a player there. Claiming it calmly is Janky. He looks around, shakes off the pressure in front of him. He'll motion his players forward. Both teams taking their time. They don't want to lose it. And as a result, no winner yet. 30 more minutes in front of us. These two teams have been so evenly matched, and we will see extra time. 2 15-minute periods. Penalties could come after that. Stick with us. It's going to be exciting no matter which way it goes. Bellevue Athletic and Beaverton FC level at 2. We're going to need more time to decide it. See you in a moment. It's on Feder Media. Okay, time to run it back between Bellevue and Beaverton, 2-2. That's the way that we finished the first half. It's also the way that we finished the second half. No goals in 45 minutes. And, well, we've got 30 more as a result. We shall see if Bellevue can prevail at home or if Beaverton will head back to Oregon. Happy campers on their 3-hour trip south. And also book themselves a ticket in the next round of the national playoffs. Danny Kachula with you. Good to have you for extra time. 30 freebie minutes from here at Bellevue High School. Live presentation of Vetter Media on YouTube. It's the UPSL National Playoffs round of 32, one of the final round of 32 matches around the country. Next weekend, we will get into round of 16 contest. Really chance for Beaverton. It's felt very even, well matched across the entirety of this match. Two sides that play pretty similarly. They have gone head to head. Strength against strength. Played almost exactly the same game of football across 90 minutes. They've been hot at the same time, cold at the same times. Defensively stingy all second half long. Played their best attacking football on the same 10-minute stretch. And it has been so fascinating to watch these two go head-to-head. Limited mistakes. Limited amount of risk in the second half especially. See if either of these two teams decides to throw caution to the wind a little bit more. Here's an early mistake on the ball, and it's a chance for Bellevue to go into the attacking third. They're not going to be there for long. Cleared away nicely. This is what I'm talking about. A little bit of a push-off. It is not judged to be a foul. Shot comes in. This is blocked, and Bellevue are there to get it cleared fully away. Across midfield, there's a touch defensively. Bellevue will win it back, though. Again, excellent football. This time there is going to be a foul. Well, let's see it one more time. And there is definitely extended contact. 2.5 minutes gone already. It's two 15-minute periods. No golden goal, in effect. If a goal is scored, we'll continue play. And at the end of both 15-minute halves, we get to the 120-minute mark, and there's still no separation between the two sides. Then we go to penalty kick. Again, the right to move on to the round of 16 and take on FC Folsom out of the NorCal North Division is the prize in front of these two teams. Here's a good ball down the right side. Chance to spray it into the box. It's low, and it is directly at Matt Jenke in the end. He'll roll it out short, and under some serious pressure, Jenke gets it back. Nowhere obvious to go with it. He'll just go long. It is going to link up with a couple of gray shirts. Bellevue had some promise in that left side attack. Had in the past tense, anyway. Not anymore. Powering header. A man who's been very busy. Mani Diop. He'll have more work to do because his team has given up a free kick position of promise. First half, both Beaverton's goals, as you'll recall, from some sort of set piece. They were both free kicks, one direct, one off of a couple of headers. Sort of zone Beaverton could take the lead again from. In it comes, it's a direct shot at goal. Big State, follow up, couldn't be stopped. And the free kick again rears its ugly head for the hosts. Beaverton ahead again. 95th minute, they find their breakthrough, and now it's a matter of holding on. A heavy hit from long distance. Couldn't be contained. The follow-up finds the back of the net. Textbook, and it's the way that Beaverton have scored all three of their goals, really. Set plays. A true Achilles heel for Bellevue Athletic. They found ways to respond when they've gone down before. Gave up 2 in a row. That's within a minute. They would love that same result here. For now, it's Schechtman. Eyal Schechtman again. Mercado. Switch of play. Lasered out to the left-hand side. For a cross, they'll go short. And that shallow cross didn't amount to much. 96th minute now. Still plenty of time. No time for Bellevue to get desperate. From the left, early cross comes in. Nearly finds a headed chance. It doesn't quite, though. I mean, millimeters away from contact that could have been an equalizer. Meanwhile, still down on the pitch. Struggling a bit, looks like Gortner, who was the one who was just inches away. If that. Beaverton maintained their 1-goal advantage just recently earned. And they hold on or even add to it. Side interception. Go on the other direction. Bellevue in some space. Left side, Gortner's got it. Once across. Unable to put one in. And it touched him last. Excellent defending. Beaverton also get the benefit of a positive break. Bounced fortuitously for them. Headers back and forth. Bellevue pick it up. High boots on both sides. All of them legal. Moved out to the left. Here comes Beaverton in a hurry with a purpose. They want to keep possession, of course. Segovia's got his mind on advancing it up the pitch. He was knocked down. It's fair, says the referee. Ball played long, just cleared away that time. Beaverton just getting the ball out of areas of pressure. Manny Diop out to the left side, and, well, Burkholder had it. Switched the play. Marufo. This one picked up in the middle of the park. Lopez lost out. Lopez had it taken away. Beaverton, heavy touch, big sliding challenge, won the ball cleanly. That could have ended really badly. The pin keeps it A-OK in the referee's book. Schechtman. Ball comes in off the chest of a Beaverton midfielder. They battle for it, and this one is also fair, says the referee. Another heavy challenge, no foul. There is going to be an injury to deal with, and a substitution as well. For Bellevue, they will make a defensive change. Jason Stein, by the look of it, who comes off. They've gambled and added an attacker. Quite sure who yet. First guess here would be Mateus Valentin. Summer graduate of high school, Brazil native. Confirmed that yet. That's what it looks like though. Long throw towards him. To go centrally, there's nobody there to help. Clearance is over Diop. Find some space, there is none. And now Beaverton can turn and go the other way, trying to catch the keeper off his line. It just falls wide. That would have really put Beaverton in pole position. How about this ambitious effort? Oh, it just curls wide. Gave the goalkeeper chipped and beaten. Matt Jenke can count his lucky stars that did not turn out to be on goal. Not seem like he was in position to get back. On to 100 minutes now. Play 5 more and hit halftime of extra time. Beaverton would love to hit that halftime break. Still ahead, as they are right now. Bellevue continuing to create chances, not giving up on this one. Not by a long shot. Ball to the back post, punched away by Mesa. Left wing, crossing opportunities. His way backwards into more space. Getting closed down, but that's a great 1-2 to open more of it up. Now a chance to go along the goal line. No tuck. It is behind for a goal kick. Four more minutes for halftime. Beaverton will be watching the clock anxiously. Bellevue too, but in a different fashion. Hosts hoping to hold on to every second. As well for Beaverton that clock pours off as quickly as possible. Directly out of play, not the level of accuracy that Mesa wanted on his goal kick. That's highly understating it. Throw, Beaverton can only head away. Further up the line go the attackers for Bellevue. Check. Got it back. Played backwards, and it's another Bellevue throw. Beaverton defensively up to every task. And again, off the throw-in. Potential to get the ball back. No, it's taken back for a foul. Bellevue from across midfield. They just send it down there and hope. Running out of time in the first half. Still the second 15-minute period with which they can try and grab their third goal that for now would be the leveler. Beaverton, all hands on deck defensively. No attacking interest at the moment. Just trying to hang on. Still got 90 more seconds of that sort of defending to do. Feels a bit dangerous. Inviting pressure at the moment from a resurgent Bellevue. Maybe a chance here. The shot comes in. It's wide. The best of efforts. Decent shot selection, though. It's a good job he had to just work himself. Just enough space. You see the intent. Just a little off. Type of shot you've got to take at this stage in the match. All or nothing sort of situation. Season's on the line. You do not want to lose your season off of a shot you didn't take. Great redeeming goal kick from Mesa. He is good. This one's out nicely. Beaverton does to lose it there in midfield, and Bellevue working from right to left. Maybe a chance for an early deep cross. Think better of it. Let's keep it along the ground. Now you see it, now you don't. The fake. Fenster. Now it's crossed in. Another chance to cross. Out from the right side. Final 10 seconds of the half. With from the top of the box. Cleared away. Here comes Beaverton. Do they have a counter? Switch of play and intercepted. Might have been Beaverton's final chance of this extra time half. Will Bellevue have one more? They will for now. Free allows play to continue. Fight for it. Whiffed away. Anything more? Yes. And, well, we're going to stop play. Injury, and that's dealt with. We're back to his feet. And that is the central midfielder, Omar, out of Vancouver. All right, so we've played almost a minute. First half stoppage time. In extra time, of course. Another ball cleared away. Throw in coming. Referee will allow for that too. Throw in, looking to go deep with this one. Into the box, and only is glanced towards goal. This one is over the line, so a corner kick, time permitting. It'll be another chance for Bellevue before we take a short break. Comes in, back post, now top of the box. Shot is off a couple of players, careens away. And will we see any more? Looks like there's just enough time. Another throw-in comes in. This is into the box, headed back out. Cleared away once again, and that will finally end a hectic first half of extra time. Big 15 minutes, especially for Beaverton. They take the lead, and they have a 3-2 advantage going in to the final 15 minutes. Stick with us. 15 more minutes to decide it, or maybe even penalties on the other side of this break. This is the round of 32 of the UPSL National Playoff. Okay, back underway. Final 15 minutes of this one, potentially. Of course, penalties could still be on the cards. Danny Catula with you all. Bellevue Athletic trailing 3-2 at their home venue here, Bellevue High School. Season on the line. What can they put together? Going the other direction. Could it be the fourth? Well, it doesn't quite work out for Beaverton. It was awfully close. It'll be a Bellevue goal kick. They're able to breathe. Local support here in Bellevue outside of Seattle is field set. For these final few minutes, everything on the line. Got to put at least one past Beaverton, or else it's the Oregonians who go through. nutmeg, I think that time was Baco. Not able to complete that move. Bellevue other direction. Long ball to the left. There's plenty of players to aim for it. They find one. Defending Beaverton. Defensively about their business. Players there, and they're defending in numbers as well. It's almost never a one-on-one. Crowding the ball at every opportunity. Bellevue just trying to fashion one chance. That could be all they need. Header falls wide, and that's not the full chance they were looking for. Maybe a chance, if you will. Always tough to get that sort of header exactly perfect. The power you would need, the placement. Back turn to goal as well. One directly out of play, and Bellevue are going to benefit. Cross midfield, a throw in for them. Team that come so far over the past 6 UPSL seasons. Feels like things continue to trend up for them. Is this the end of the road? 12 minutes stoppage. Try and change that. They become masters of their own destiny. Find a way back in. That's a decent start, although the layoff path not quite as good. And this is the sort of danger that you can create. Bellevue attacking with everything, and Beaverton going the other direction. They're not going to get the counter-attacking verve that they would have liked. Defender for Bellevue. Triangle on. To the left, there's a lot of space there. Could a cross come in? Engman beats one, beats two, goal line. He's brought down! It's a penalty! Bellevue offered a lifeline! And it's all off the dribbling skill of Nee Engman. See it again. He's got 2 goals. He may have earned his team a 3rd. That's a clear penalty, clear as day. Beaverton give it away. It'll be devastating for them. Still a chance, though, for the goalkeeper, Joshua Mesa, to make a save and keep his team in possession. Who have they put up there to take it for Bellevue? Hard to tell. 110th minute. 10 more minutes left. Bellevue needs 1. They don't get any better in terms of chances than this. From 12 yards. This one is in. Bellevue level it. It's 3 apiece, and the home fans have been treated to a heart attack in the past 110 minutes. But it's finally tilting back their way. 3 apiece, you see. The penalty again. Yeah, that's clear. There's contact. It comes from behind. That is the result, and it's 3 apiece. Bellevue once again find a way to respond. This match is the gift that keeps on giving. Is there a 4th goal for either team now in the final 10 minutes? Does either side dare go for the points before we get to penalty? Just been chaotic all evening for different reasons in different periods of the match. Right now, it's just the pure drama of extra time, of a penalty decision. And a good decision, I might add, by the referee Cruz. Done an excellent job managing. There's been a lot to manage. Both sides giving absolutely everything they have. That much is certain. In terms of who goes forward, anything but certainty is what we're seeing now. Forward for Bellevue. They get to advance this about 30 yards on the throw-in down the line. That midfield line now. How does it feel like they've got the momentum? Well, we do apologize for that. It's one of the worst possible moments to lose connection to the live feed. And so instead of course, you're seeing a drone picture of Bellevue High School. It's a gorgeous campus. But obviously, we'd like to take you to the live picture side. Can't do that for the moment, so we're doing our best to get that signal back. As you saw, there was a quick message. I'm told it's coming from there locally where the signal's not reaching us. We are working as hard as we can to figure out why. Again, it's a crucial part of the match, so we apologize that we can't bring you back there live to Bellevue High School. If there is any sort of updates, we will be able to bring it to you, even though we don't have the live picture. We've got people there locally who will be able to pass along any updates. We'll be able to update the scoreline as well on that left corner score bug, so don't fret too much. Just to recap, 4 goals in the first half, and they came in the space of 10 minutes. Between the 25th and the 34th minute, Bellevue took the early lead. Beaverton responded with 2 on set pieces. Bellevue found a second one. The first 2 goals for them coming from Engman was already on a hat trick at halftime. Then he's the one to earn the penalty in the most recent goal for Bellevue to level things, and of course, taken until this second half of extra time for that. Back in the first half of extra time, the 95th minute, it was Beaverton to nudge back ahead. So Beaverton have led twice. Bellevue just had that one lead early on. They've managed to claw their way back on 2 occasions, still working on that live picture. But that gives you a quick recap while we have a free moment of how we got here. Again, 3 apiece. Winner advancing to take on FC Folsom from Folsom, California. Still not sure exactly who would host that. Partially depends on who wins here. It would be a pretty decent amount of travel for one, if not both. At this stage, once you get to 16 teams remaining, of course, it's much less viable to keep things regional. It's as regional as it can be. At this stage, only the best 6 in the nation remaining in the UPSL. Bellevue, as a reminder, trying to reach the round of 16 for the 2nd straight season. First and only appearance in the national playoffs, resulting in a round of 16 run just this past spring. Beaverton have never even made it this far. 2nd season, first time winning the conference. Made the conference final last season. This year, trying to make it a deep run in their first run. That's what's at stake. Again, if you've just joined us in the last couple minutes, we're having signal issues at the worst possible time, we do admit, locally there with the live feed. And so we've got the scoreline set at 3-3. Bellevue and Beaverton have set the plate for a perfect finish these last 5 or so minutes. Unfortunately, we are not there with you with our live picture. We are doing absolutely everything possible to fix that. Bellevue High School, the site of this one is what you see your drone picture in the meantime. Bellevue just kind of on the other side of Lake Washington, Seattle. Bellevue High School Wolverine. Got a pretty well-regarded performing arts center out there, one of the things that they're known for locally. Half a mile south of the heart of downtown Bellevue. Teams from the West Coast win it all in the UPSL. We have never seen a team from the Pacific Northwest Conference, as it was known before, or now it's broken up into two in the past couple of seasons, from the Washington or Oregon conferences. Nobody from up here has won it all yet. These two teams have visions of changing that. 18th minute. Again, we are really disappointed to have to tell you that we have not figured out a solution yet to bring you back live with our picture, and so we are stuck with the drone shot. Again, really, really sorry about this. Sort of thing that can happen. The live broadcast operation with so many moving parts. It all works so well when it's working, and then, of course, in the off moments when it isn't, it can be frustrating, and, well, it's about the worst time you can think of to not be able to show you that live screen. 2 minutes remaining. The clock is still accurate. It's counting up, so still a couple more minutes to play. And again, if a goal goes in, if any major event takes place, we'll be able to relay it to you at least through audio. We'll be able to get word from one of our producers. Got contacts there on the ground in Bellevue who can tell us. Not heard of any such event yet. As we know of, it is still Bellevue 3, Beaverton 3 after the 6th and most recent goal going in for the home side. On a penalty kick, and it was a very clear penalty decision. Engman getting the better of two defenders. The second one taking down, trying to win the ball. Along the goal line, it was a difficult place to give away a penalty. Not the place you want to dive in. So easy for defenders to be guilty of that, though. You want to win the ball, especially in a match like this. Getting a little overeager that time, leading to the penalty. And now with 2 goals of his own, the penalty earned that leads less than a minute to play. See, Folsom awaits the winner here. Tuned in, bated breath. Happening a couple weekends. Be the first weekend of January that the majority of the round of 16 matches take place. Although, to be fair, the Midwest and the Northeast always to get a little bit ahead of schedule. They did this year as they have the past few seasons, as we do hit that 120-minute mark. Not sure, of course, of any stoppage time, anything like that. We still do not have the live picture back. Very sorry for that. Finished thought it's Foot Ohio, who have actually already booked a place in the national finals weekend. They don't even know where they're headed yet. We don't know who will be the host of those national finals. The Final Four, semifinal matches, the final, and the third place consolation match, all taking place at a single site. That's the way the UPSL has done it for years. Makes such a fascinating weekend. 2 Friday games, 2 Sunday is traditionally how it goes. This year it'll be the final day of January, the 31st, and February 2nd, Sunday, where the national title will be decided. We have not received word yet from the UPSL as to where that'll be. A lot of great venues across the country in the past, most recently Pittsburgh, Highmark Stadium, the home of Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Couple of places they've been at Great Park Championship Stadium in Orange County in California, much closer to these two. They'll be hoping for a lot less travel. Particularly compelling finish to the season a few years back. Silverbacks Park in Atlanta, one of the lesser known and most impressive former professional stadiums in the country for the Atlanta Silverbacks franchise back in the NASL days. And that was the second highest division of American soccer. Feels like a distant memory now. Silverbacks Park still a state-of-the-art facility. It was the local side Jinga Atlanta back when that's what they were still called, who took home that national title in front of plenty of local fans. Always feels like some impressive storyline is there every single season in the UPSL, especially once you get to that national finals weekend. We unfortunately are not any wiser in terms of knowing how close we are to deciding who moves forward and whose season ends tonight. Bellevue, Beaverton, level at 3, still trying to get in touch with anybody there on the ground who can tell us. Hoping to at least be able to bring you back if penalties happen to be a possibility. Still not sure. Still trying to sort that out, of course. If we are taking the score bug as gospel, it would be the 4th minute now of stoppage time, past the 120. I'm not sure if that's still accurate or they've decided to call it and send us to penalties, and typically we're able to tell you if any goal goes in. Still not sure as of yet. And well, I'm being told that they are just about to have this sorted out, that they think they've come close to the precipice of fixing the problem, and it would be timely, because presumably we are right about to get to penalties. Still waiting. We are hoping that we are almost to the end. Still can't quite confirm what things look like locally there. We are not fully able to tell you what that scoreline is. Again, hoping that we have just about got it sorted out. We have communication locally down there and think we know what the problem is. Trying to get it sorted as soon as humanly possible, I can guarantee you. Again, round of 32 matchup. Very left corner of the national bracket if you look at it on the website. Premier.upsl.com, by the way, where you can get news, updates, see that live playoff bracket, as it is updated with matches across the country. You'll also get links to more live contests, very many of those being broadcasts with us at Vetter Media, live on YouTube. Subscribe to Vetter Media on YouTube as well so you don't ever miss a match. From here on out, pretty much, you've got various games per weekend. We'll have final couple of round of 32 contests coming from mostly the Southeast. They'll catch up, and then we'll find our way to the other round of 16 games. Try to fill out that national finals picture. And of course, sometime soon we'll learn exactly where that'll take place as well. Hoping to learn what the status of this contest is. And, well, again, the clock continues to run. At this point, I am led to believe that some way or another, the 120 minutes have come to a close. Not sure if we're going to penalties. Not sure if penalties have started. Not even sure that 3-3 is still the correct scoreline, as unfortunate as that is to tell you. I will say I'm starting to get Bellevue High School's layout pretty well memorized by this point. It is a nice campus. Interestingly enough, we've talked about a few players over the course of this match, a couple on each side who have recently graduated high school. None of those coming specifically from here at Bellevue. Of course, high school soccer season where they'll use this field for the Wolverines of Bellevue coming up in the spring.
All-important first penalty kick against Mesa.
And well, how about this? We can take you back with live phone camera footage, and we are at penalty, so that's a penalty you're watching going. This is live, and that's a penalty that goes in.
And now it's going to be Matt Janke trying to pull some more
for Bellevue, and so that's one penalty scored. Now the downside of that is, okay, so we can tell you that is the first penalty kick, so we were able to bring you back at exactly the perfect time. First penalty kick goes in, so we're at penalties. We got to catch up a little bit. No further goals in the time that we missed there. The rest of that extra time period.
Janke stands tall in net. Trying to follow up Gortner's finish with a save. And it slotted into the right side.
And the second penalty.
Response to Gortner. And it's going to be Monty Diop, the center back, up to take the second penalty for Bellevue.
As a reminder, we didn't miss any penalties there, so we're at 1-1.
So far in this match, he's a proven goal
One goal scored on each side.
Despite being a defender and experience.
Bellevue taking first as a result of the coin toss.
On his back.
Decisions being made.
In this shootout. One-on-one with Mesa.
Stepping up for the second penalty. Our Bellevue.
He goes
second one is up, and that is slotted home.
Rolls it in.
3 penalties attempted, 3 scored. Bellevue have 2, Beaverton has 1.
And once again, it will be an opportunity for Janke to be the hero.
So it's the visitors from Oregon. They thought they might have had it on a couple of occasions. They've led twice. Their hosts have responded in kind both times. And they level this shootout at 2 apiece.
Palpable in the air. Fans.
Nobody's missed yet.
Waited a long 120 minutes through this one.
Already been a marathon of an evening. Beaverton to tie it, yes. Sending the keeper the wrong way. We're at 2 apiece. So much drama. So much fascination. Among the fans, you imagine. Among us here, too. And, well, we'll try and see if we can get back to the proper picture. We were grateful to have some sort of view of what happened in those first couple of penalties, but we'd like to get you back to the live pick. And there we go. That's what we were looking for. Let's get that into focus, and that'll be exactly what we want. At least it is a full screen. We'll be grateful for what we can get to make it 3-2. This one's saved! Beaverton have the advantage thanks to the save from Mesa. It stays 2-2, but Beaverton with one more to take. Third penalty attempt for the visitors. They could take the lead here. Side, of course, takes 5. And if we're still deadlocked there, it goes to sudden death. Still a couple more takes before we get to that point. Can Beaverton take their first advantage of the shootout? The run-up, the attempt. It is saved as well! We're still deadlocked at 2. Each goalkeeper makes a monumental save. It is Janke's turn to make the stop. Huge saves on both sides. Now we go to the 4th take on each side. Bellevue could take the lead once again. They're handed a lifeline despite the penalty save last time. Neither side can break away. These two sides feel so evenly matched, so well contested all night long. Well, I predicted it earlier. This feels like one of those matches where somebody has to lose, but neither one deserves it. Can Bellevue get the third? Yes, they can. Arrowed into the top left. 3-2, Bellevue restores a lead. Beaverton to tie it back up now and make it 3 apiece in advance of the final shot. Bellevue sitting at 3, made penalties from 4. Beaverton, 2 made penalties from 3 to even the scoreline. This one is in, sends Jinky the wrong way, and we're level at 3. One more take from each side from here on, essentially sudden death. Whenever one team scores and the other doesn't, that's it. Bellevue to put all the pressure on Beaverton. Do it with this one. Again, it's been crazy. Glad we were able to get you back to this in real time, but it's the 5th penalty take from each side. One miss on each side. Bellevue to take the advantage on the 5th kick. This one is in the back of the net. Bellevue 4, Beaverton 3. Bellevue now have to score, or it's the host from Washington who advance to a second straight round of 16. For the first time, it's score or go home. All the pressure on Beaverton's 5th taker. Keep the season alive for the Oregonians. The shot is up and chipped in, a Panenka. Well, that took some serious guts. 4 apiece, where it's sudden death now officially. After 5 takes on each side, it's still deadlocked. This one may never end. Bellevue 4, Beaverton 4. Bellevue to go ahead again. Once again, put the pressure on their opponent. Sign goal looking for a second save. He won't get it this time. Bellevue score and make it 5. So Beaverton again have to score to survive. A miss or a save from Beaverton here for the second time in a row would mean that Bellevue takes and advances to the round of 16. The shot comes in and it just slips through. Goodness gracious. You thought that was it. Beaverton saw visions of the end, but it continues. 5-5. It's the 7th take now on each side. Bellevue have piled the pressure on, and Beaverton have responded every single time. What an excellent, well-contested contest. You cannot write it up any better than this. Bellevue to go ahead again. 7th take. This one is scored once again. Miss on nowhere close. They just continue to get things done, Bellevue, from the spots. Beaverton have done the exact same. And they do it once again. They're going to have to equal Bellevue and make it 6 from 7. Forcing another sudden death round. They've got to score here. The pressure spot. The kick. It is in down the middle, and that is enough. So we go to an 8 taker on each side. We are down to the point in the penalty lineup where we're getting to players who did not want to take a penalty, who are not used to taking them. Bellevue and Beaverton are going to have to really get creative. We're getting to the bottom of the list. Pretty soon it'll be the keepers. Bellevue to go ahead again. They've been consistent. And they put more pressure on. The shot is in. Past Mesa. Cool, calm, and collected. Once again, Beaverton have an all or nothing kick to stay alive. But you just cannot keep them away. They have found a way back every time. So have Bellevue. Adversity on both sides. It's been shrugged off consistently. Kick number 8 for Beaverton. They need it. Will they get it? They will not! It takes 8! But Bellevue have finally done it! They vanquished Beaverton FC in an all-time classic! And the home side are gonna celebrate long into the night! They continue! And it's a second straight round of 16 season! In the biggest of fashions, Bellevue move on 3-3 after 120, 7-6 after 8 penalties apiece. It's heartbreak for Beaverton, but it's beautiful for Bellevue, and that is all from us. Well, it's been a fascinating one. Some drama on all ends of the spectrum this evening. We appreciate you sticking around with us and bearing with our technical issues, and well, you've been treated to a fantastic match as payment. That's all for us. My name is Danny Catula saying thank you on behalf of everyone here at Vetter Media and who make this presentation possible. Bellevue moves forward to face Folsom in the round of 16. We will see you for that one and for many others in the national playoffs of the UPSL right here on Vetter Media. Have a great night, everyone. See you next time.